How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. The following scary images are leaving people on edge. But as always, before we dive in, remember to hit that subscribe button for more creepy content, just like this. These creepy photos were posted to Reddit by user WestsideWilly87 in an attempt to find some answers. While the first photo doesn't show anything out of the ordinary, the second will likely give you chills. The doorbell cam has seemingly captured an image of a hooded figure lurking outside of the uploader's house. This has led to several questions about who or what it might actually be. The uploader asserts that the figure stood eerily outside of their home for 5 minutes before turning around and leaving. They also note that the figure seemed to have spotted the doorbell camera and decided to remain hidden in the darkness. By avoiding the motion sensors, they've left the residents without a definitive answer as to their identity. The figure's appearance and eerie behaviour has caused quite a stir online. Some have even questioned whether it was a human prowling through the front yard or possibly something supernatural. Some assert that if you look closely enough, a cell phone can be seen in the figure's hand. The uploader's family have even suggested that it appears to be a woman in a dress, perhaps even a wedding dress. Others think that the figure looks as though it's wearing a hooded cloak. Human or ghost, these creepy photos have left the uploader feeling understandably shaken and bereft of any answers. When photographer Chocolat Chan captured this image, she probably wasn't expecting to reveal anything creepy. While everything seems normal at first glance, there's one section in particular that seems to show otherwise. Chan mentions that she was just having fun with her cousin taking pictures in front of this old building when her cousin suddenly spotted someone or something watching them. Chan reviewed the photo and was shocked to see a creepy face peering out of the darkness. While it's barely visible, if you zoom in, you can see that there is indeed something there. It's pale and appears to have dark, sunken eyes. Eerie and out of place, the face seems intrusive and voyeuristic. While there's no information of whether the building itself was supposed to be abandoned, one's imagination can easily conjure up images of ghosts roaming the property's dilapidated hallways. So what do you think's been captured in this photo? Does the face belong to an inquisitive old man, or could it actually be a ghost peering down from above? Love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments section below. This screen grab posted on the Meme Droid website by TrollCom1 seems to have captured an especially eerie and inexplicable supernatural reflection. While some creepy photos have clear or at least plausible explanations that dismiss any idea of paranormal activity, it seems that even skeptics might have a hard time debunking this one. The photo appears to have been originally posted so the uploader could show off a quilt that she's just made. The girl is seen posing on her bed with the quilt pulled up to her chin. She looks directly at the camera, but she's not the only one to do so. If you take a look at the mirror behind her, you can see that her reflection also appears to be staring at the camera. However, this might not be the case at all. It seems that the girl in the mirror might actually be someone else. At least one keen-eyed viewer thinks he's spotted some very slight differences in the position of the quilt and the girl's face. While a clever Photoshop job might explain the mystery of this photo, there are no indications that it's been edited in any way. Could there really be something supernatural responsible for this bizarre image? Unfortunately, there's very little information available, which makes it difficult to comment any further. That said, this is certainly a very creepy photo, and without a good explanation, viewers may never know the true identity of the mysterious girl in the mirror. Captured by uploader Jaez Duca, this seems to be yet another image that could potentially show paranormal activity. Duca notes that she took the photo in 2015 while standing in her kitchen with an empty cabinet visible behind her. However, there's also the face of what appears to be a young child just behind her. In this case, it's exceedingly clear. Given the angle the photo was taken, it seems unlikely that a child would have been positioned behind the uploader on purpose. As Duca herself seems shocked by the appearance of the mysterious face, one wonders if it might actually be some sort of supernatural intruder. The face is pale, with much of it being obscured by shadow. A single hand reaches forward, gently gripping the photographer on the shoulder. In instances such as these, it's not uncommon for the person who took the photo to be able to recognize the potential ghostly intruder. They often associate them with the spirit of someone they've known in life. However, in this case, there's no indication from the uploader as to who or what this face might actually belong to. Could it potentially be the ghost of someone who's lived in the same house? If this does turn out to be the case, one can only hope that this spirit was just passing by, rather than sticking round. Posted by Reddit user RepTech, the circumstances behind these creepy photos are certainly chilling. The uploader explains that their grandmother had recently passed away, and that these two images were captured in her old room. The first shows the room with the light on, providing the viewer with some sense of scale and context. It shows the corner of a bed, a closet, a small desk-like alcove. At the far end of the room is a window with open curtains. The second photo has been taken in almost exactly the same place as the first, yet in this one there appears to be a dark figure standing by the window. It certainly looks human in shape, and compared to the windowsill seems rather short. While it could be easy to jump to the conclusion that the mysterious figure is most likely the ghost of the uploader's deceased grandmother, the uploader themselves has dismissed the idea. They believe that the dark figure is far too small to be their grandmother, and that it gave them a fairly bad feeling, something their grandmother would never do. Creepy and distinct, the photo surely now has the uploader wondering just what sort of spirit could be wandering the halls of this particular residence. Before we take a look at a super creepy photo that may show a prowler, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Also, if you are enjoying our content, remember to show that thumbs up button some love and give it a gentle little click. The last of the creepy photos on our list was uploaded to Reddit by user FlickbyHTF. Again, like many of the previous images, it seems fairly innocuous at first glance. However, a more careful inspection reveals a sinister looking face peering into the room from the darkness outside. In this case, the face appears to be somewhat skeletal. It has dark, sunken eyes, and the look it's giving is certainly not a welcoming one. The uploader explains that they were alone in the room at the time the photo was taken, and that there were no posters on the walls, eliminating the possibility that the face was simply caused by a reflection. As expected, viewers' opinions are divided over what the photo actually shows. Some think it could be a creepy prowler watching from outside the window. Others think that the face looks supernatural, suggesting it could be a ghost. While it's certainly a very creepy image, several skeptics have suggested that the face might be little more than a case of pareidolia, caused by a tree's branches brushing up against the window. Whatever the case may be, one thing's for sure. The idea that something could be staring at you from outside your bedroom window while you sleep is certainly enough to give most people nightmares. So what do you think the photo shows? A prowler perhaps? A supernatural entity? Or are we simply seeing something that isn't really there? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below.
If you want to see some more freaky photos, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, this creepy playlist here will keep you entertained for hours and hours. Leave us a comment down below which one of these photos you thought was the weirdest or scariest. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.